Good afternoon, my dear students. Welcome to Computer Online class. How are you? Hope you are doing good. Now let's recall what we have learned in the previous class. So in the last class, we have seen about a flash fill feature, right? So what is flash fill? It's a new feature introduced in Excel 2013 and it recognizes the data fill pattern in a worksheet and it fills the remaining series accordingly, right? So example, we have seen first name, middle name and last name is there, right? If you use this flash fill feature, the full name will be entered automatically. Okay. And next we have seen about sorting data. What do you mean by sorting? So sorting is nothing but rearranging the data. See, either it is a alphabetical order or ascending order of numbers or descending order. For numbers it will be ascending order or descending order. Okay, highest to lowest values or lowest to higher values. And in alphabets it can be A to Z or Z to A. Okay, so this is sorting data. And under this we have seen two types of sorting, right? Single column sorting and multiple column sorting. And we have seen the steps to sort the data, right? And in this we have seen the two ways to select the sort and filter group, right? Do you remember? These options are available in two tabs, right? That is home tab and data tab. So if you click the home tab, under the editing group, you can click sort and filter option and you can select the options, right? And if you click the data tab, you have to select the sort and filter group and you have to click sort. Okay. In today's class, we are going to see about filtering data. Do you know what is filtering? See, I'll give you an example. If you want to drink a cup of tea, what you will do? Whether you will drink the tea along with the tea powder? No, you will filter the tea, right? So you will use the tea filter and you will filter only the tea and tea powder you will remove, right? Yes. So in the same way in Excel, we can filter the data. That means only the data that you specify, you will give some conditions, okay? So according to that conditions, only those data you can process it, okay? Remaining data will be hide, okay? The filter feature selectively blocks or hides the data you do not want to see. See, for example, if there are more than 10,000 entries in an Excel sheet, it will be difficult for you to process each and everything, right? So, see, for example, in the previous example, we have seen manager, clerk, salesperson, right? So, if you want only the manager means you can process only the manager, right? Separately you can. So, it will be very easy for you to process it, okay? So, a filtered range displays only the rows or columns that meet the conditions or criteria you specify. So you have to specify certain conditions. According to that, only the particular data will be displayed. Okay. Remaining things will be invisible. Unlike sorting, filtering does not rearrange data. It temporarily hides the rows or columns you do not want. See, in sorting we have seen it will not make any data to be invisible. All the data will be visible, but it will rearrange the data. See, for example, A to Z, it will rearrange the data, or Z to A according to the alphabet or according to the numbers like ascending order or descending order. You can rearrange the data, but nothing will be invisible. Everything is visible. But here in data filtering, what happens? It will temporarily hide. It's not permanent. It's not deleted. Simply according to that specification, it will hide the data that you do not want. That's it. Okay. C. Excel provides two commands for filtering the data. Okay, one is the basic filtering for simple criteria and the next is advanced filter for complex criteria. So in case of advanced filter, we can go for custom filter options. Okay, so consider the same example as we have seen in the last class. Okay, so now we can see the steps to apply the simple filtering option. Okay, for that we have to select a cell in the range. Okay, from A1 to D11, you can select any one cell. For example, B2. So what is B2? B represents the column, right? So column B and row 2. So what is the cell selected? See, this is B2. So we can select this cell first. The next step, you can click the filter button. Okay, so for selecting the filter options, you have two ways. So already in the previous class for sorting, we have seen two ways, right? So by clicking the home tab and by clicking the data tab. Okay, so the same options you can use here also, but only difference is you have to select filter instead of sorting. Okay, so click the home tab. In the editing group, click sort and filter button and select filter in the drop down list. Okay, so first you have to click the home tab, then under the editing group you have to click sort and filter. So in case of sorting, you will click the sort button, but here you have to select filter button. Okay, or else you can prefer the data tab. Okay, so you have to click the data tab, or under the sort and filter group you can find the filter button. Okay, now we have selected the filter button. See, when you select the filtering option, you can see a drop down menu appears like this. So next to each column heading, this is the column heading. Okay, so next to each column heading you can see a drop down menu like this. Can you see this? Yes. Okay, so like this you can see a column heading and you can click any of these arrows to apply filter to that field. Okay, so if you want to apply filtering to this column, you have to click this option. Click this drop down menu. Okay, so here we are going to filter the designation field. Okay, so you have to click this drop down menu. Then you can see a menu like this. Okay, so see here, initially select all is ticked. See here, so all is selected now, clerk, manager and salesman. So all these persons are selected now. Okay, if you want to select only clerk, we can tick this clerk alone. So deselect this select all option. Okay, you have to click it again, so it will be deselected. Okay, so you can click only clerk or manager or salesman. Okay, so see here, now you have deselected, clicked again, and then you have selected only manager. See, only the manager will be displayed. Okay, so deselect select all, select any designation in the drop down menu, say for example manager, and click OK. So only the rows containing manager in the designation field will be displayed. Okay, so if you click salesman, only the salesman will be displayed, their salary will be displayed here. Okay, see, if you want to find whether a filtering is applied to a particular cell or not, we have two options to check that. Okay, see, to determine whether filter has been applied to data in a worksheet, look at the icon in the column heading. See, this is this first row, this is the column heading. Okay, heading row. So here you can see this icon and find whether filtering is applied or not. Okay, so the first one, the drop down menu, see this arrow. So if this arrow is there, it means that filtering is enabled but not applied. See, in this case, you can see this button here, right? Yes, this means that filtering is enabled. We have selected the filtering option, but we didn't apply any filtering. Everything is displayed. Okay, so in salary we have not applied any filtering option, right? So it shows only the drop down arrow like this. Okay, and in the second case, the filter button. See, like filter, it shows a button along with the drop down menu like this. Okay, so you can see a filter option like this. Okay, so this filter button means that filter is applied. So we have applied the filtering for designation field, right? So see this, so the filter button is here. When you bring the mouse pointer over this, the filter criteria is displayed as green tip. See, when you move the mouse pointer, you can see designation equals manager. So that means filtering is applied, only the manager is visible. Okay, So next we will see the steps to apply filtering in case of advanced criteria. Okay. So for that we can go for custom filtering option, right? So for example, if you want to select a range of cells that is between 50,000 and 60,000 salary, if you want to display the cells, then what you have to do? What are the steps you need to follow? See, point to number filters in the auto filter drop down menu of the column salary. So click this salary button and you can see the number filter option here, right? So click this and then you will get a menu like this. So equals, does not equal, greater than. So you want to go for custom filter. So click the custom filter option. See, when you click the custom filter button, you can see a custom auto filter dialog box appears like this. Okay. In this, you can select the values. For example, we have seen that we want to display the salary between 50,000 and 60,000, right? So you have to select the range. Set the value as it's greater than or equal to 50,000 and less than or equal to 60,000. So that the salary in between these two values will get displayed. Okay, and you have to click OK. So now you see this example. So after selecting this, you will get the salary displayed like this. Okay, so in between 50,000 to 60,000 salary, only that details will be displayed. Okay, remaining will be invisible. See, the next is highest or lowest values. See, for example, in a class there are 100 students. For example, in grade 7 there are 100 students. Many sections we have and total 100 students we have. So in that we have to select the top 10 scorers or the last 10 scorers we need to select. How we will select? Whether you will search the marks one by one? No. You can use this option and you can select the top 10 scorers and the last 10 scorers. Okay. So here in this salary example, we will see how to apply this. Okay. So to find out the top 3 salaried employees, first you have to point to number filters in the auto filter drop down menu of the column salary and click top 10. See, in the last example we have seen, right? So you have to click the drop down menu. You will see a menu appears, right? So in that you have to click number filters and you have to go for top 10. Okay, and a top 10 auto filter dialog box will appear like this. Okay, top 10 auto filter button. So in this you can select the value. See, if you want the top 10 you can select 10. If you want top 5 you can write 5 here. Okay, so if you want top 3, I'll type 3. So example, in this case I have typed 3. What happens you see? See, only the top 3 salary will get displayed, right? 68,000, 58,000 and 70,000. Are you confused why 70,000 is not coming first? Are you confused? See, listen, it is now according to the employee number. See, 103, 105, 108. If you apply the sorting or anything, only then it will get displayed in the top. Okay, so 70,000 will come at the top. So here now it is according to the employee number. Okay. So next is filtering by searching data. If you want to search a data in a list of entries, what you will do? How you will search and how you will apply the filtering. So in the auto filter drop down menu of employee name, type yes. You want to search the employee name. See, for example, you want to search for an employee with the first letter yes. So you have to type yes star. Okay, so if you want to search any employee, you can type the first letter of the employee. Along with that you have to put star. Okay, yes star in the search box. See here, next to the text filter you can see the text box here, right? So search box you can see here. So here you can type yes star. So now you will get all the records with the employees starting with yes. See, Siddharth Jain and Samarat Arora. So both starts with yes. First letter is yes. So all the list will get displayed here. Okay, so both are salesmen and their salaries are displayed. So then you have to click OK. You will get the result like this. Okay. So let's recall what we have learned in today's class. So today's class we have seen about filtering data, right? So there are two cases for simple criteria and for complex criteria. So let's see for simple criteria what are the steps to be followed. So now you see this. Is there any filtering applied? No. See the column headings here. Is there any drop down menu? No, right? So we have not enabled the filtering option here. We have not selected filtering. Okay, so first we have to select a cell. Okay, suppose I have selected cell B2. Okay, then there are two ways to select the filtering option, right? One is home tab and the next is data tab. So first, under the home tab you can see the editing group here, right? So here you have to click the sort and filter button. So then you click the filter option. See what happens? There is an arrow next to all the column headings, right? Okay. So other way is you can select the data tab and you have to click filter button here, or under the sort and filter group you can click the filter button. See, now filtering is applied. Okay, now we are going to apply filtering in this field, designation field. Okay, click this drop down menu, right? Now it is selected, right? So clerk, manager, salesman, everyone is selected. So now I have to deselect this. Click again and click only the clerk. Now click OK. What happens? See, only the clerk salary is displayed here, right? So now again I am clicking here and click manager. So both I have selected, clerk as well as manager. Now click OK. So clerk and manager will be visible. Okay. So according to this employee number, it is getting displayed. Okay. Whether a filtering has been applied or not, we can find it out from here, right? So in this drop down menu, you see only the arrow is there. Whether filtering is applied in this field? No. Here also? No. Right? So this drop down arrow means that the filtering is enabled. We have selected the filtering, it's enabled, but it's not applied. See here, it shows a filter button. So it means that we have enabled the filtering option and we have applied filtering also. Okay, when you bring the mouse over this, see what happens. You can see a screen tip like this, designation equals clerk or equals manager. So we have displayed both clerk and manager here, right? So it shows like equals clerk or equals manager. Okay, see, if you want to remove the filter criteria, we can click the filter button again. See here, click the filter button again, the filtering is removed. Okay, see, or else what you have to do, you can click the clear filter. Okay, so click the clear filter. So the filtering is not applied now. The filtering is enabled but not applied. Okay, or else you can go to home tab and you can see that option here. See, when you click this, you can see clear. So now it's clear. Okay, so next we'll go for custom filtering option. So for that, what you have to do, you can click the salary. Okay, so you click this and you have to go to number filters and you can click the custom filter option. Okay, you can see a custom auto filter dialog box like this. See, for example, we want to choose the values greater than or equal to 50,000 and less than or equal to 60,000, right? So it's greater than or equal to, what's the value? 50,000. Okay, 50,000, and less than or equal to, we'll select here, less than or equal to 60,000. Okay, 60,000. What happens? Now click OK. See, only the values in between 50,000 and 60,000 are getting displayed, right? Okay, are you clear with this? Okay, next we'll go for highest or lowest values. So for that, what we have to do, we have to point to number filters and we have to select top 10. Can you see here? Top 10 option is available. So you have to click the top 10. So you can see a top 10 auto filter dialog box appears. So here the value is 10 now. If suppose you want 5 values, top 5. So top 5, I have clicked OK. See, the top 5 values are displayed here. Okay. Why it shows 6 values? You see here, 50,000 is repeated twice, right? So it shows all the top 5 values. Okay. And if you want 3 values, you can give 3. Only top 3 values will be displayed. Okay. So this is highest or lowest values. If you want the lowest values to be displayed, you can click bottom 5. Okay. And the lowest salaries are getting displayed here. Now we can see filtering by searching data. Okay. So for that, what you have to do, click the employee name. Okay, so according to the employee name we have to search. Okay, so click text filter. Below the text filter you can see the search box here, right? So suppose I want to type I type star. Okay, and click OK. See, only one employee is there with the first letter A. Okay, Abbas Khan. So it is getting displayed. So try once again. Employee name. Search here. C star. So don't forget to put star. Okay. No matches. No person is there with C. So we'll try with F. No matches. Okay. And then we'll try with yes. Yes. Star. And click OK. See, 2 persons are there. Right. So in this way we can filter the data by searching it. Okay. Okay, I hope everyone understood the topic, and if you have any doubts in this, please contact me. Okay. Thank you, dear children. Have a great day.